A former journalist says he was on the very first Ocean Gate sub with 4 other people almost 10 years ago to the date. They took an underwater trip off the coast of Florida. He was on that trip with none other than Ocean Gate CEO Stockton Rush. Rashad Williams reports.
Stockton Rush was pushing it with, Ocean Gate to explore parts of the world that most people don't get to, most people can't see.
Former WYFF News 4 employee and journalist George Schellinger.
Yeah,
reacting to the tragedy.
Yeah, it's sad.
As the U.S. Coast Guard announced Thursday, all 5 people on board the missing sub Titan, now presumed dead after the submersible imploded near the wreckage of the Titanic.
If you're at 13,000 feet, it's the margin of error is so thin underwater.
With roughly 2 decades of ocean conservation experience,
the deeper you go, because of the crushing pressure, everything gets smaller, more compact.
George has been on 4 submarine trips, including this one he documented from 10 years ago off the coast of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. George was one of 5 to go 500 feet below the surface, with Ocean Gate CEO Stockton Rush as the pilot.
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, topside. We're on bottom.
So we were on Antipodes, which was the first Ocean Gate submarine, doing research off the coast looking for lionfish.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
He's very passionate about opening up the ocean.
Hello, Mr. Lionfish. You cannot hide from us any longer.
Because we know about this more about the surface of the moon than we do about, what's under the water on planet Earth.
And Stockton Rush can be remembered for his passion in his own words during an interview by George.
And so what we're working at Ocean Gate is to come up with cheaper ways to deliver the sub in a safe fashion.
Stockton's message about the importance of underwater exploration resonating in time.
And being able to go down there in the environment, and you see the excitement. It's like a little kid in a candy store.
You're not scared of having a giant sub on top of them? No.
All of a sudden they see what they've been studying, and it's not a video representation on a screen on a small robot at the end of the tether. They're actually there.
George comparing Stockton to the likes of Richard Branson with Virgin Galactic and Jeff Bezos with Blue Origin, someone willing to put their life on the line to provide a lens into the unknown.
So I believe that for the next 100 years, this is what mankind will do. It will figure out what's going on in the ocean.
After it was confirmed that the Titan submersible suffered a catastrophic implosion and all 5 passengers were lost, movie director and submersible maker James Cameron said during an interview Thursday that he wishes he had sounded the alarm earlier about the submersible, saying he had found the whole design risky. When he heard that Ocean Gate Inc. was making a deep-sea submersible with a composite carbon fiber and titanium hull, Cameron said he was skeptical, and that members of his community sent a letter to Ocean Gate urging them to certify their submersible.
So Ocean Gate shouldn't have been doing what it was doing. I think that's pretty clear. I wish I had been more vocal about that. There was a lot of concern about this outfit and this sub. A lot of concern. You cannot take people down. It's irresponsible, and it could lead to catastrophe. Literally, the word catastrophe is in the letter. I wish I'd spoken up. But I assumed somebody was smarter than me, because I'd never experimented with that technology, but it just sounded bad.
Cameron became a deep-sea explorer in the 1990s while researching and making his Oscar-winning blockbuster Titanic, and is part owner of Triton Submarines, which makes submersibles for research and tourism. He is part of the small and close-knit submersible community or manned underwater vehicle industry.